we go. Ready. Blue 22. Go.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is. Bring it to second string. Bring it to second.
Down. Ready. Yeah, lady.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
Down. Ready. Black 18. Black 18.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Ready, ready. White 29. White 29.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on. Let's go, Stans. Make some noise.
Down. Ready. White 80. White. Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
I'ma show you, man.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18.
Ready for us.
Down. Ready. Red 54. Hut, hut, hut.
In your face.
Down. Ready. Blue 30. Ready, ready. Blue 22. Blue 2.
That's just the start, baby.
Down. Ready. Red 80. Red 80. Ready. Black 18. Black 18. Ready. And the Golden Gophers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Now they'll run the draw. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And that decision. From the gun, the running back has it. And he makes the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the QB so quickly. You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Looks as if we might have a change in the weather here to start the second. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. From the gun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. On the move. They get to him, and down he goes, and that's the danger of trying to take a shot on 2nd and short. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just had to get rid of it.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Gophers will take their first time out. And now everybody chimes. Quick give. It's a fumble on the play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Stenson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here comes the heat. On target to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They're going to run it. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Sells to fake. Fires quickly. Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Hands it off on the counter. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Looking for running room. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. The Gophers will take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Turns it upfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
Ready! Black 14! Black 14! Hut, hut! Let's go, Stance! Make some... Here we go! Ready! Hut! Down! Ready! Hut, hut! Hut, hut, hut! Good job, D! Good job! Down! Ready! Set hut! Ready, ready! Hut, hut, hut!
A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that Super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Running inside, it's Mitchell. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to... So Oregon's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. All over him immediately. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll ride him again. He's dropped.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Push is ahead. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the...
They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Defense all over him. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Goodman. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Quick completion on the out. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Smashes ahead. All the way. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out. You're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Looking downfield, it's Goodman. Finds his man. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Clay.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Hits inside. It's Mitchell. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Breaks into the open. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They'll snap it from the 28, in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Plows his way ahead. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Scarlet Knights will go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the counter. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Right back to the well. Crosses the 40. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single running back. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Picked off. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the...
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Okay, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the slant.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Stenson. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Trying to establish the run. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Lets it fly.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Hand it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Dragged down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Snapped on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
PAT unit on the field. 2 & 1 2 And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Complete to the left. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of... Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the fourth. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Enough to move the chains. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run on the doorstep. Just smothered on the play.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ready, ready. Red 54. Red 54. Hut, hut. Down. Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30. Hut, hut. Ready! Blue 22! Blue 22! Hut! Ready! Red 80! Red 80! Hut, 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 hut! Here we go! Ready! Black 18! Black 18! Set hot! Down! Ready! White 29! White 20! Hut, hut, hut! Down. Ready. White 80. White. Red 20. Hut.
the Badgers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense will come out first. Give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the counter play. Got an alley. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's a welcome sight for this defense, man. You got 4 sacks last week. They talked about it. Getting to the quarterback, pressuring him, making him feel uncomfortable. To do it on the first drive, to set the tone, to show him we're coming just like we were last week. It's a good start by this defense.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he's lucky to get that one back.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield. That's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. Not going to get a lot of chances like that.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Fires to the right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Working the ground game.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to squeak through the pile. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells to run, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Right side, it's Stenson. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the...
Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game.
They'll run the counter. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well run him again. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. With this game all but wrapped up, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country getting late in the season, and a loss like this one is doubtless going to hurt your position. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware.
Intercepted for the 11th time. And the Badgers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Ducks offense will have the first possession of the game. They believe they can run right here. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
This team is an underdog for a reason, but you talk about getting off to a hot start, creating some belief, first drive, and you force a turnover. This team's now going to have some juice, some momentum, some energy, and if they're going to pull the upset, that's exactly what they needed.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snags it over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick give. It's Rasmussen. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Badgers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They're all over it. Buried before he could blink.
Our defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down. All wideouts, no backs. They'll run it. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Robinson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They put the brakes on him.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Tries again to get it in. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Wright. Out wide left, it's Davis. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rasmussen. There he goes. He's at the 40. Inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Caught behind the line. It's Dingle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Badgers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wideout. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking for a man. It's Wright. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Badgers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much.
Oh, he wants it all. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Breshetta Downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass.
Play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense. Susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Sets his feet, it's right. Rushes on. Dumps it to the back. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Badgers decide to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Left side is Stinson. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Snags it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quick give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Floats it out in space. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, a quarterback.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Running it to the right. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through. It's really helping out this offense.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And how about this drive? Like this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together,
And the pass is caught for a touchdown, and it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take...
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Tells to run, wants to pass. It's dropped after taking the hit. 2nd and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. The give on the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They haven't gotten much done here. 3rd down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and they pick it off.